This is an NLP Edge session. This is the NLP Edge time. Next week, we'll be back to normal. Next week, we'll go into emotional intelligence. But today, I wanted to show you more about the NLP Business Mastery that opened today. So it's now available online. I also wanted to introduce, I'm going to show you some videos of the people that are actually on the training. So we've got Paul here, and we've got Jackie here, and we've got Gail. So you may be seeing small clips of some of their feedback, because I think and Mira's here, she's also on the training. So I wanted to let you get more in depth. I know we spoke about it the other night at the end of the NLP, how to use NLP Meta Model Business, but let's see how it goes. So who was at the NLP Meta Model on Monday? Okay. Did you all manage to get in? You all managed to get into your material, yeah? And how are you finding it? Those who've been working through it, have you found it useful? Or who's not opened it yet? 80% of you won't open it. You know that? It will sit there and you'll say, I need to get round to that. I need to get round to that. And meanwhile, it's an absolute gold mine that's sitting there. So make sure you're not the 90%, you're the 10% who do the online. Okay, so tonight, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start, first of all, let me just share my screen. I'm going to start with sharing, no, let me tell you first of all about this. I am very proud of the fact that after over 30 years, it's taken me over 30 years to hone my NLP skills specifically for business and coaching. Over the last few years, I have been getting quite incredible feedback from people that I train to say that I'm making NLP skills very applicable, so people can take these skills and they can apply them instantly for business and coaching. And also, I'm making the whole subject of NLP clear, because it's a complex subject. Now, that's not to say there's anything against any other trainers. There's fabulous trainers out there, but we all have our own focus. And my focus is specifically for business and coaching. So finally, this year, everything aligned. The people who were on this particular training, everything, my technology was working, everything just went perfect. And I suddenly went, this is the time to put this course together, which has come from the recordings of the dual certification that we're running at the moment. So we have a few people here that are on that certification at the moment. Some of them are NLP trained previously, and some of them were absolutely brand new to NLP when they come on. So what the NLP Business Mastery is giving you is all the material from the NLP Business Practitioner. But it's not giving you a qualification as a business practitioner, but it's giving you all the material as a business practitioner. It's broken down into 8 modules, and each module is in 10 parts. Now, I've been doing some testing on this. Each module is working out about 6 hours of learning. So the whole program is 48 hours plus of learning. So it's not just a wee touch point on let's learn a few NLP skills. It says it does what it says on the tin. It's NLP Mastery for business and coaching. And it's for people that are serious about mastering their advanced communication skills. Now, just to let you know, at the end here, we're going to give you, we've got really an incredible, it's a 50% offer that we're going to offer you that is only open for 24 hours. But can I just say there's some people here from NLP Business Circle Club. Do not take that offer. You've got an even better offer. It's come through there. And plus the people that are on the course, you've got your copies, your links coming to you tomorrow. So don't buy anything. You're getting that as being part of the course. Okay. So I always like to look after the people that are in the club and the people that work with me closely. It's an ethical thing I have. So we've got the 8 modules. Module 1 opened up today. So each module will open up 1 a week. And that's to really stop people getting overwhelmed with the material. And we'll encourage you to work through week by week. Now, we know that's not possible for everyone. A lot of people, things get in the way. You've got unlimited access to this material. But what I will say, if you decide to join this programme, make sure as you're working through it, you're working through in a proper order. Start from the beginning, work through, because it all builds on top of each other. It's not the type of course you just jump into module 6 and then come back to module 1. To get the real best of this, I've spent years putting the flow together in a way that it becomes really comprehensible for everyone. Okay, so let me show you the workbook, or one of the workbooks. This is a type. Can you see this workbook? You will get a workbook like this, and it's a writable PDF for every single module. That gets unlocked for every module. So let me just show you. There's what we've got. Module 2, we've got reflection on module 1. We've got building rapport, chunking and sequencing, submodalities, submodality categories, Richard Bandler's spinning technique, swish technique, moving submodalities from difficult to easy, and feedback from difficult to easy. Those of you who know about NLP, you'll see that's a really comprehensive list in one module that we're doing. And there's 8 of these modules. Each module is in 10 parts. It's about between 8 and 10 parts. Some of the videos are 20 minutes long. Now, the lovely thing is you get to see the demonstrations that we're doing in the course. So you get to see the people we're working with, and you get to hear their feedback. So you start to see people coming from the beginning of the training right through, and you're able to watch their development. And we'll be sharing, I'm going to share a video with you in a moment to show you some of the things that people are reporting back after just the first and second modules. It's incredible what people are getting from this. And then let me just show you just share again. See the language page says NLP Mastery. Yep, okay. This is when we'll be sharing the link later on for you. In fact, we can share the link now. Jackie, you can share the link in the chat, if that would be fantastic, so that you can have a look at this. This is the link that will open up to here. The offer, this is the discount launch offer, and it's closing in 24 hours. It's a 50% offer that's closing in 24 hours. Now, what we have here is that's some of the companies that I work with, some of the companies that have attended NLP, people have come from there to attend NLP training, plus some of the companies that I do corporate work, and it's just a small amount that we do. But I wanted to show you, I've got some testimonials. We can go into that in a moment. I wanted to show you the modules. So that's module 1. So we've got Introduction to NLP, the presuppositions, process for change, formed outcome. We've got a live demo with the lovely Jackie. And we even see Jackie's feedback later, a few weeks down the line, what's happening. Storytelling, goal setting. And then can you see, when I click that, are you seeing module 2? Yeah, you get into module 2. So I've just gone over module 2. Module 3, you've got focus listening skills, controlling your self-talk, sensory acuity, developing calibrating skills. Then we move into I-access, cues, communication model, representational system, and I even teach my time distortion technique, which is so cool for time management. And then we go into reframing, NLP frames, moving mindsets from problems to solutions, developing your power voice, distorting, deleting, generalizing, identifying where problems live, and then it's my splatter model, which is the information gathering model. Module 5, this is when we move into the NLP meta model. So that whole module is all about the meta model, including some of you who were on Monday would have, you got the helping others get unstuck when we worked with modal operators and the nominalizations. Module 6, we go on to creating and anchoring resourceful states, introduction to the language of influence persuasion. It's the Milton Model, that's what we now go into because we've got the NLP meta model, the Milton Model, and then the meta programs. Influencing the direction of your client, creating a relaxation script, and creating a motivation script. On each of these modules, you will see there's an assessment, there's a knowledge quiz, there's a knowledge assessment. It's a 70% pass mark, but at the moment that you'll still go on to the next module, even if you don't pass, you just go back and do it again. Then module 7, where we start to move into timelines, neurological levels for achieving goals. And then module 8, we go into meta programs, using NLP meta programs for interviewing, writing marketing copy with meta programs, and then use this assessment with that. So as you can see, there's an awful lot in there. It is from the NLP Business Practitioner, but also on top of that, I have put a lot more into the workbooks. So even with what we've got in the videos, there's additional exercises in the workbooks. So every single module is a real complete, it's all about advanced communication skills. Okay. Any questions so far? Or can I have some feedback with what I've just shown you there? Any questions or some feedback on what you've just seen?
Looks like some serious.
Hi, Richard, yes? Richard, yeah, on you go.
It looks like some serious homework.
Oh, it's a mastery course. It is a mastery course. But it's done at such a way, price-wise and time-wise. It's not the commitment that people have to go on a full certification course, and you can work at your own speed. You can work at your own pace. Sorry, someone else was going to say something. Danny, were you about to say something? Don't know if Danny's probably driving.
No,
You're not driving.
Hi,
How you doing?
Hi, everyone. All
Hi.
good, all good. No, it's fantastic. I just managed to listen to the last bits of the different chapters. Amazing. It's amazing. More.
Danny, you did my Business Master Practitioner, Business Practitioner, Business Master Practitioner, what, about 12 years ago? Yeah, it's about 10, 12 years ago you did that. This mastery, this program is getting launched today, and this is totally self-learning.
Amazing.
It's completely self-learning. Okay, now I've seen Mohamed's put there, she said, do we get anyone to practice throughout the 8 weeks? It's up to you. There's 2 ways you can do this. Thank you, Danny. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can either find your own people to practice with, but we also offer you a 50% discount to come on to the NLP Business Circle Club. And that is $47 a month. And with the NLP Business Circle Club, that is a club of NLP professionals from all over the world, all levels of NLP. And we do 2 live masterclasses every month, 2 2-hour masterclasses. And we pick a subject that I go into even more detail with. And we do practice on we do about an hour's practice, but the members have access to the VIP community center. We've got an online community, and the communities where our members are starting to contact each other now and set up practice sessions. So we've now got the technology that you can either choose to do this completely on your own, or you can choose to come and be coached and guided by me and our experts that are here on the club. So it's just a different thing. Let me see any other questions. Okay, that's fine. So let me just put you on to, yeah, there's a question there. Yes, Richard.
After, say, module 1, is there an evaluation before I move on to module 2, or is there an assessment? Or
at the moment, we have got I'm calling it a knowledge assessment quiz. And the pass mark I've set for that 70%. It's between 15 to 20 questions, and they're all multiple choice. At this point of time, there's no locking of the other modules. That will come. Once we have run this, and once we've got quite a few people who've run through this, because obviously this is us launching today. We've had a few people testing it, and it's working very well, and they're able to apply the skills of NLP with no previous NLP training, which I love. That's fantastic. But what will happen in the future is you will have to pass the first assessment to go on to the next level. But that we may offer that as a slightly different training with some coaching support. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go at the moment, but as an online training to lock people out, I think at this point in time, it doesn't feel right for me. I would rather people go and play with it and experiment, because NLP is all about playing and experimenting and having fun. I don't want to lock a big sort of academic, no, I've not passed my exam onto this. I may use the locking part as part of my live training, my input when I'm running the certification training. That means I can send people to modules and they've got to pass their exam, if you like, pass their assessment.
I was thinking maybe the certification makes more sense, yes.
Yeah, because this is it. At the end of this, you get a certificate of completion. And I will be putting on the certificate of completion the number of hours that this training's involved in. So there'll be information that gets issued automatically on completion of every single lesson. So you've got to click complete. You've got, and what we do with the lessons, actually, I was going to just show you that. Let me just show you what it looks like. See NLP Mastery for Business. Okay, that's what the program looks like. Okay, so you've got your workbook. You would go in here, and there's videos for each session. And here you have your workbook download is there, and you just literally press that and you get your workbook there. Okay, so that's all there for you. We've got the introduction, and then there we go. There's a video for each one of theirs. So we recommend you watch the videos and then you listen to the audios. And that's all, that's module 1. And then there's module 2, and then module 3, etc., right through the 4 things. Okay. The reason we want you to listen to the audio is when you listen to audio, it's NLP, it's working with our senses. The amount of information you take in when you watch a video and then listen to an audio, it's incredible how much more information you actually take in. Okay. And again, you can put this on your mobile, on the Kajabi app. So there's a free app that can go on the mobile. So you have access to this on your mobile, which is fantastic. And remember, the workbooks are all writable PDFs. So if you're someone who does everything online, you don't have to print anything. But if you want to print out your workbooks and work through them, you can do. Okay. Any other questions before I go to the next part? So this online self-learning course is designed to give you a comprehensive toolbox of techniques honed over years of NLP Business Practitioner training. I have been training in NLP Business Master and Business Practitioner now for over 20 years. So you're getting my expertise that has been put together in this time. It encompasses the 3 foundational language models of NLP, the meta model, the Milton model, and the meta programs, coupled with plenty of other invaluable insights. The workbooks are chock full of lots and lots and lots of activities that you can go and practice. And you will see things demonstrated. You'll see me demonstrating on screen. But wait, there's always the instructions are there for everything that we're doing, and then you just go and find someone to practice with. So here's why this course could be a game changer for you. If you've previously attended NLP training and aspire to apply these skills specifically within a business or coaching context, we know thousands of people attend NLP trainings, but they've never actually applied it for business and coaching. They've never. So this will take it right into business and coaching for you. If you're a coach aiming to enhance your proficiency in NLP techniques, I would say now our live certificated programs, we're what, Jackie? Jackie and Gail, we're up to about 40–50% now, people that are coaches that are coming on these trainings. So it's coaches that are saying, hang on, we've got a bit missing here. And the bit missing here, in fact, Jackie, would you like to share a little bit of what because you came on as a qualified coach.
Hi, everyone. So yes, I went on to the program as a qualified coach. And interestingly enough, I overheard Fiona teaching. And I was amazed by the stuff that I was hearing. And once I started taking the course and I was able to apply this in my coaching, it's the first time I felt like a real coach because I was doing more consulting. So it really just changed my whole way of being as a coach, and
Okay.
even in my personal life. So not just as a coach, it's
Mhm.
been fantastic.
Mhm.
I can't
And,
say enough of it.
and I know you've said a lot, Jackie, about how much it's improved your communication skills, just the advanced communication skills, the non-verbal stuff that we learn in this training. Yep. Okay. Thank you. If you're a business or sales professional eager to master advanced communication influencing skills, these skills are used. They're used for leadership, they're used for communication, they're used for sales. I come from a sales background. I was 25 years with Xerox. So not 25 years with Xerox, 25 years in sales. I was with Xerox. I was the first employee with Xerox out in the Middle East. I was a sales manager. And actually, when I did my NLP training, I realized most of the skills that I was using that was helping me become continually, I was always successful. I always overachieved in my sales targets. My NLP skills gave me the ability to break down what I was doing. And I realized I was doing a lot of the techniques that we talk about, because NLP is not a thing. NLP is a way, it's a study of excellence. It's a methodology of how we create behavior. The behavior is all there. The NLP skills help you to break down what someone's doing so that you can help them become more effective, achieve goals easier, etc. If you've longed to explore NLP training but been hindered by constraints of time and resources, our self-paced course offers a flexible alternative without compromising on quality of depth. NLP training's not cheap. It's a big investment, but it's not just a money investment. When you do the certificated training, it's a big time investment. The program that this course has been recorded from is a 16-day course over 3 months. So for a lot of people, and we're talking full days, we're not just talking half day, 2-hour modules, we're talking 6-7 hour days. And the thing is, everyone, even at the end of the full day, we end up having lots of fun. And you'll see that with the recordings. There's lots and lots of fun happens when we're doing these trainings. This course consists of 8 modules with videos, videos, audios, workbooks, and a knowledge assessment quiz for each module. Each module is that's all wrapped in there. A new module gets unlocked each week to give you a total learning time of approximately, probably a lot more than 48 hours once you start bringing the practice into that. But it's 48 hours roughly worth the material that's in there. Plus, on 100% completion, you receive a certificate of completion from me, and it's a personalised numbered certificate. It's issued automatically, but it's personalised and numbered. This course gives you the luxury of working through the transformative power of mastering NLP skills at your own pace without the conventional financial burden and time investment associated with certification programs. Now, it's not a certificated program, but there's plenty of people out there who don't need that and I'm talking about an accredited certificate. You've still got a certificate and my name's on it. So it's going to be, you've been trained by Fiona Campbell. But it's not I've got my ANLP accredited certification, and one of the qualifications for that is you have to have, I think it's 56 hours face-to-face training. So I have to be able to assess you and I have to be able to watch you practicing. But for a lot of people, they don't need that. They're just looking for something that they can really work with themselves. To master these invaluable skills without the hefty price tag or time commitment of a traditional NLP certification program. Now, my program costs almost $6,000 and it takes 16 days. And that's just one program. There's programs a lot more than that. And of course, obviously, there's programs less than that. We've got a special offer for the live program at the moment, but that's what it does cost. So with NLP Mastery for Business and Coaching, you enjoy flexible, self-paced learning experience designed to fit in seamlessly with your busy schedule. Filled with engaging video lessons, insightful audio recordings, hands-on workbook, all accessible from the convenience of your preferred device. I love the fact that all of this is on the mobile app. And we've actually had Kajabi app now up and running, I think, for about 5 years. You've been able to access Kajabi online. And it's a game changer because it means you can just pop in at any time onto your library and just work your way through the course and just take your time with it. So it's I've got a video coming up just a moment. To ensure you have a truly immersive and supportive learning journey, I will be hosting now. This is for this particular course that's opened up today. For the next 8 weeks, I'll be hosting live Q&A sessions, allowing you to ask questions, seek clarification, engage with a community of like-minded professionals. You can submit your questions at info@theprofessionalgrowthcompany.com, but I will come on live with chats, and depending on who's all coming onto that, but it'll be live questions. In fact, I'm going to invite some of the people that are on the training to join me. So each week we'll get someone that's on the training with us and we'll answer the questions for you if you're happy, if everyone's happy to do that. And that it means you get to talk to people who've actually gone through the program. Imagine the impact this could have on your business and clients when you master the art of NLP. NLP is now being asked for in business. It's now being recognised as a leadership skill. It's now being recognised as a coaching skill. You'll communicate with clarity, influence, mindset, and inspire lasting transformation, all while saving time and money. Don't miss this opportunity to elevate your coaching skills and unlock your full potential by enrolling today, okay? So you'll gain a powerful competitive edge as a coach, enhance your ability to drive meaningful change, provide exceptional value for your clients, all through a flexible, affordable learning journey. So let's hear from some of the people that are on the training so you can get to hear what people are getting.
I came away yesterday feeling really excited about the next 3 months, really looking forward to it. Already it's made me think about things, and I think it's going to be a huge benefit. My background was all HR, recruitment, and some counselling as well. Yeah. And I can see how it can touch on all of those.
I was so excited. I was on the phone with Jackie right after because I remember when she did the program before, she was just so extra happy and I wasn't sure what it was. And so I now understand the after effect of your classes. So that was fun.
Thank you. Okay, Jackie, what did you take away?
Just a confirmation of everything that I thought before and I've told people before, and it just solidifies what I'm already doing, and just know that there's still so much for me to learn and grow into.
I've started to be more patient and listen to my staff. And I went,
Okay, remember, we don't want a shocking personality transplant. We're doing it very gentle. Okay, thank you.
So I'm really excited about the potential for NLP. Sitting in the class yesterday, I started to realize how much I can use this not only for business, but for like life in general. And so it really got me excited.
Yes, so I was really excited. I also felt really inspired today because I've been having a hard time trying to write to contacts on LinkedIn. And then this morning, I thought, look, I'll just be playful about it. And the fun you were talking about yesterday, I'm really excited about learning. And so I was looking at how do I frame this and how do I say this? How do I say what I want so that it comes across not salesy, but in a really good kind of authentic manner. So I had some fun, and I just, it motivated me to get cracking.
Listening to the meta model, I think that what helps, if I understood, it will be amazing in life.
We focused back onto the video of you working with Jackie last weekend to hone down, narrow down her meaningful outcomes and the plan. And her language through that was full of modal operators as she described what she has done through that process in the last 2 weeks or so to get to the point she's at today.
Yeah.
Jackie's really deeply emotionally connected in her plan and an immense clarity, which you can see all the senses just ringing out around her.
Yeah. And we actually saw Jackie's physiology change on that goal setting session when she suddenly went, I'm totally clear now. And it's almost like firing up an internal engine. And that internal engine will take people through whatever challenges they get And it's often just by shifting and listening to model operators. How are you getting on with your goal setting?
Oh, so let me tell you.
This is what we like to see.
It's since we've done that little exercise, I can't even explain to you how much I have gone so deep and wide in my business in order to set the goals, my revenue plan, and then from there, I'm working backward. And it's so beautiful to see everything coming into place and exactly what I need to do to get where I need to. It's beautiful.
I was being bullied at work by a senior manager, which basically led to me going on sick leave, and I had near nervous breakdown. And the company wanted me to come back into work, even though I was going to leave and they were going to pay me a lump sum of money. They actually wanted me to take this to tribunal, but I decided not to for lots of reasons. But when I came back into work, they said that what they put in place was that the senior manager could not come nearer to me than 20 foot. So we had an open plan office and he used to circle round that 20-foot perimeter. And I happened to hear a little story on the radio coming into work in the morning. And it was talking about somebody who was really being troubled by somebody. What they did, and this was, as Fiona said, this is before NLP days, but when I came into the NLP world, I recognized that actually this was exactly what it is, that they basically shrunk this person down to about a foot high, and they gave this person a really squeaky voice and put funny clothes on. And so every time they saw that person, he didn't become that real big sort of, oh, I'm so scared of him person. I tried it out. I shrunk this guy down in my mind and gave him a funny voice. And I was able to get up off my chair and walk to the cloakroom, and I walked right past him within about a foot. And I just walked with my head up high, because suddenly he didn't become that person that I built it up in my mind. And that was the power of being able to imagine this person in a lot smaller object. And then when, of course, I learned all about it.
That whole concept of time, absolutely spot on, because I did it this morning and I had something to do. There were two issues here. A, I didn't know why I didn't want to do it. And B, the excuse was I always needed time. I didn't have time to do it. Change of state and the time statement, and it's done.
I had a presentation, and as I was going through some of the recordings, you had mentioned different aspects of chunking and how the brain processes information. So I incorporated that into the presentation, which made it a lot more fluid and concise. So before preparing for the presentation, a little nervous. I used some of this modality training that you use, the VAK, and changed the situation so that I was more confident. Did the little slingshot thing that you did, changed my mindset, and I was able to go in with confidence.
How cool is that? Could you actually feel the physiology change when you did it?
I did.
I found myself listening in a different way to conversations and watching people. And I've done quite a few CV reviews, particularly in the last week or so. And just when I was asking questions, it's much easier on Zoom, I think, to watch their eyes and where they're looking from. So I found that quite interesting. One person, and what was really interesting is their eyes only moved from side to side. It never went up and they never went down. So they must have been so auditory. And it was literally just side to side. And I would never have noticed that before.
So what difference did that make for you as a recruitment professional, watching and noticing that?
I started to moderate my language and use more auditory words. So I hear what you're saying. How did that sound? And in using that. And it did help the conversation, because I wasn't then having to explain the question again.
Doing reframing a lot, not just with my colleague, just last night actually, and with my client, because one of his key employees resigned and he called me immediately in a panic. So then we just went through some reframing language to get him to come and let him, and that allowed him to see that this is an opportunity for him to really get this position the way he wants, the right person in the position, and train them properly. So it's actually an opportunity to move his company forward.
Okay. So what did you get from that? Who wants to feedback or any questions? You've got some people here in the room. You've got Jackie and Paul are both here. If anyone's got a question, if that's okay, Paul and Jackie, if anyone wants to ask you a question.
I've got a question for both Paul and Jackie. So going through, obviously, there was the big course you did, right? The certification training. So were you able to implement daily or weekly what you just learned before you got to the end of the course?
Okay, they've not finished the course yet. They're only halfway through the course, which is great. Right. But Jackie, would you like to take it first, and then maybe Paul, you can answer as well?
I was able to implement because then my brain just started going wild about situations that I was in and how I could implement that. So for me, absolutely, I was able to do that because I became immediately more aware of what I was doing and how I can do certain things better. And yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you. Paul, what would you say for that?
I support what Jackie says. I think the point for me, Richard, was that of a certain age, I've been doing this for 35 years. What this course is doing is it's telling me what the names of the tools are, and it's putting them in order in a toolbox for me. And because of past experience and the work that I'm doing with Fiona, it becomes a natural part of your day-to-day life. You start to listen differently, you start to hear differently, you start to look differently, you start to behave differently. And there are times I don't even know I'm doing it now, which I guess is the whole point, because you've moved into that unconscious and conscious piece, which is where we all desire to be. But it is a very powerful series of lessons, if I may loosely call them lessons, that become part of your life. And I think if you don't see it as being part of your life, you've missed something. Go back and start again, because you've missed something. Something's not engaged at day one. But for me, it has been a fundamental shift.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Paul, and also Jackie. What you saw there, the feedback you saw there was all after day 3 out of a 16-day training. That wasn't we're not talking about weeks after the training. This is day 3, because we have the reflection, and you will get to see the reflection at the start of each module, where everyone reflects back on how they're applying their skills. And once we get to module 4 and 5, people are not reflecting back on the previous module. They're starting to reflect on all the things they're already doing. So it becomes second nature. It becomes really attached with you. Any other questions? Okay, so what the course consists of, it's 8 online self-learning modules, unlocked 1 a week for 8 weeks, video and audio recordings, writable PDF workbook, and the reflection journal. They're both together. It's all in the workbooks. Knowledge assessment for each module. Now, you have unlimited access to this. There's no time limit. Once you get hold of this course, you've got this for as long as you want to keep in with it. Weekly live Q&A sessions with me. That's for the first 8 weeks, and a personal numbered certificate of completion. Plus, you get the opportunity to become a member of the NLP Business Circle Club. That's 2 2-hour masterclass sessions live with me every month. Practice live with our international community of NLP professionals. Get access to over 3 years archive video and audio recording. And that's $47 a month. Now, we've also got the community, the online community. And I think I made this announcement on Monday. I am really excited because I'm going to clone myself. I'm going to put Fiona Campbell, the clone, is going to sit in the community, which means you can call me 24, members can call me 24 hours a day and I'll talk to them. And from the summer, I believe I'll be able to video call you as well, because it will all be done in video. But the way that this clone works, it's only with my material. It's not ChatGPT that's bringing in material from all over the internet. It's only my material. So you're getting my answers back. So how cool is that, the way we're going with technology? Also, with the Business Circle Club, just to let you know, there's no contract. There's no contract with that, so it's not, you don't get signed in for a year. You just pay month by month. You can pay annually or you can pay month by month. And if you decide, no, that's it, I don't want to, you can stop it or you can pause it. We've got members pause sometimes and then they come back and join that. Okay, so let me tell you a wee bit more about, to ensure you get the most out of this, I'll provide you with access to Module 1 during the first week. Each subsequent week, you get your next module be unlocked, allowing you to progress through the course at a nice steady pace. This structured approach will help you fully absorb and implement the learnings from each module before moving on to the next. So the good old question, how much will it cost me? To join my 16-day NLP accredited business practitioner is $5,975. Those of you who are looking for accreditation, let me know, because there is a super early bird offer on at this point of time, but that's the normal price for that. To join my one-to-one NLP diploma training program, where I take people through, it's 6 90-minute sessions. Some people want to have that face-to-face, and that's $2,975. The NLP Mastery for Business and Coaching is $900. It's priced at $975. And for the next 24 hours, 50% discount, and it's $487, or 4 payments of $199. Jackie, if you could put the link back in again. So we'll put the link in there. Let me see. So the link is in the chat. I wanted to leave it open for 24 hours for you to have a wee think about this. That price will be going up in 24 hours. But I wanted to be able, and though, remember, those of you who are members of the NLP Business Circle Club, do not take that link. You've got an even better offer. You've got your NLP Business Circle Club offer. So that's all there. Okay, so what questions have you got before we wrap up? What are your questions? Yes, Vladimira.
I have one question. This 50% off offer, can anyone benefit from it? For example, if I send it to someone I know, would they be able to benefit from this offer as long as they pay by 24 hours?
Yeah,
within
24 hours. Yeah, you can share this. But you're an affiliate. So what I would do is I will get, because I know a couple of your affiliates, I will put this onto the affiliate link when we finish today. So send your affiliate link.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
And if anyone's interested in affiliation, let me know, because we do have an affiliate program for this. Okay. Else, any other questions? Because that says time. That says gone through our 45 minutes. Next week, we're back. NLP Edge is back as usual, and it's emotional intelligence we're working on. If anyone wants to have a chat with me, I will be here. But just thank you very much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to let you know that this is now out in the world. If you feel that you know anyone that'd be interested in that, just either share the link, because even after the 24 hours finish, that link will just go on to the normal link. It will go on to that one. Okay, so give yourself a nice round of applause and see you next week. Take care. I'll put the recording off, but I'm here for a wee while. Okay, take care.